Good morning, good
Oh,
afternoon, good evening, whenever or wherever you're listening. Welcome to the Dadbod Golf Pod, episode 70, proud members of the Believe Podcast Network, the number one podcast network for professionals. My name's Kyle Rush, and Ben Taylor is here to join us. Ben, your microphone's hot. How's it going?
little hooty hoo to Nate, who is I don't even know where he is. Where did they honeymoon? Did they go
Seems
south?
like they're
Did
in
they
the
go
Keys.
north?
I think they're in the Keys.
Okay, so they didn't do something stupid
He's
like go
definitely
skiing or something. They didn't go north.
I think he's
They didn't
still
go like to
watching.
Alaska.
Yeah, he's still watching. But that
I
is
had a
today is Nate's favorite day of the week.
It is.
I wanted to give homage to him for this because he makes it so much more fun. So we gotta carry the torch and make it happen for Would You Rather Wednesday.
This
the
is
best
by far
segment of the week.
This, and it sounds terrible, but this and not that we don't have enough good content,
Yes.
but this and Friendship Friday has turned out to be my two favorite days of the week.
Oh, easily.
If somebody would have told me 10 years ago that Wednesday would be one of your favorite days of the week, I'd be like, you're an idiot. And then if they said, but you're going to be doing a podcast and you're going to call it Would You Rather Wednesday? And I would be like, you are a genius.
Yeah. Exactly. The only way Wednesdays could be better is if you're just jamming out hot bets, winning money, and the best place to go do that is Betonline.ag. Head to the new updated desktop site or mobile website. Sign up today and receive your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. You give them $100, they're going to give you 50 back free to play with. Just use your promo code Believe50, new promo code Believe50, BLEAV 50 to receive your bonus. They got basketball, baseball. Baseball's in postseason right now. That's some hot lines you can get out there. There's some good value out there.
Atlanta and LA playing later today.
Yes, sir. Baseball postseason, NHL, boxing, UFC, golf. You know we don't leave you out in the cold with golf picks.
I'm a big prop bet guy.
Yes.
Like stupidly a big prop bet guy. Like I'm one of those that if I'm just got my laptop sitting in my lap while I'm watching television and something pops up, I'm like, that's genius. I'm going to bet on that. Ill-advised. Let me just go ahead and warn you, like Kyle says with the casino games, don't let the Miller Lite and the emotion take control of your betting, please. Be sure,
but have fun.
Be sure to do this responsibly. Let's do it on a sober night, not when you're sitting in front of the computer like I am.
BetOnline is the fastest and easiest way. I got it right that time to bet all your favorite sports. BetOnline,
the fastest, one of the two.
Where the game starts, the fastest ever. BetOnline.
Where the game starts, where the game begins, where the game starts. Which is it? Where the game starts.
Where the game starts. Yes,
I love
it. All right, guys, it's time. It's time for Would You Rather.
By the way, before we get into this, Kyle, also, apparently, I saw your tweet earlier on another thread. You racked up this weekend online betting. Did you not?
I did football. I did in college football.
You did in football. You still though, and go. What we decided that you lost in golf? Maybe $100.
It was if you bet 100 on all my picks, you lost 500. Just gonna go.
Yep, wow!
I didn't win anything. I won nothing.
That's not good. Golf. Sorry,
I did good in college football though. DM me if you want some college football advice. All right, it's time. It's time for Would You Rather Wednesday. Ben and I really put our heads together for this one, and I think we have some awesome scenarios, and we want to hear your answers as well. So we're going to give ours. I haven't talked to Ben. I have no idea what he's going to say. He's probably going to try to find some kind of loophole in the system.
No, y'all are doing a great job. You and Nate both are doing a great job of coming up with better questions that are basically it's an A or a B answer.
We're getting dialed in.
However, if we get through all of them today, the last one, I may mess with you a little bit. May have to mess with you a little bit.
All right. Sounds good. All right. Scenario. If you're a D-bag, all right, here's the scenario. You ready?
Okay. Yeah.
You can shoot your lowest round ever
with
the pro golfer you hate the most. Can't stand to be around. So your lowest round ever in front of the golfer you can't stand the most, or shoot your best round ever with the golfer that you love. I mean, sorry, shoot your worst round ever.
Shoot my worst round ever, my highest round ever.
With the golfer you love the most. All right. Best with the golfer you hate the most. Worst with the golfer you love the most. You have to name the golfer, and then you have to tell which one you pick, and then you have to go with it. You go first, Ben.
So when you say hate, like, do you have somebody you just royally hate? Like you couldn't stay, like if you're in a room with them, you want to punch them in the face. Like that's hate.
I don't hate anybody. There's a lot of golfers I just dislike, and I don't think I'd have a good time with at all, period.
See, like the ones that I hate, I say I hate, but I don't hate. The Ian Poulters of the world.
Yeah.
But I would love to spend some time in his garage and through his wardrobe and play golf with him.
Sure.
So that I'm kind of torn on this one. However, I've made no bones about it. My favorite golfer ever is Tiger Woods.
Yes.
And I don't care if I shoot 150.
Oh, that's
if
brutal.
if we are getting to tee it up at Augusta National, just me and Tiger. You didn't say what course, so I'm picking the course.
Whatever. I don't care.
I'm picking the course. Just he and I don't care. Yeah, 150. It's me and Tiger. We're gonna go and we're gonna have a great time.
He's gonna have a terrible time.
And I don't care at this point. I don't care.
Hate you. He's gonna hate you.
That's fine. That's fine. As long as we exchange. We're gonna exchange numbers on the first tee.
No, I said before this is it. You get the one round. You can't choose anything to parlay it into friendship afterwards. It's it. This is your only chance.
What a story he has though. Afterwards, he can tell people on talk shows that he played with the worst golfer
he's ever seen. You're in Tiger's mind, you are the worst golfer he has ever been around.
I'm fine with that. I can live with it.
You love it that much.
I can totally live with it. I'm totally okay with it. So yeah, I gotta, and it would either be Tiger or it would be Jack. And the thing is with Jack though, he may walk off before it's all said and done with. Because I've seen him in some of those like celebrity things where he just picks up. Like I'd be afraid if it were Jack that I may be in trouble of actually finishing the round no matter where we play. Because he may be like, I'm not doing this. This is awful.
Well, that feeling when you get in that group and the dude can't get the ball off the ground. Like that's going to be you in front of the guy you adore the most. That's what you would choose. That's tough, man. That's tough.
I don't want to. I really don't because
I'm talking you out of it.
You're talking me out of it because I've told you I don't hate anybody. I mean, I give you a bunch of crap about Bryson, but I'd still play golf with him in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
And as much as I tell Patrick Reed to go kick rocks, I'd play just to ask him about his wife and his family situation. I'd play golf with him. And
yeah.
So yeah, you're kind of swaying me, but nah, I'm sticking with it. I'm going to stick
with Tiger.
I'm going to be the turd that Tiger talks about the rest of his life.
But you know what? At least you're on his mind. He'll never forget you. Tiger will never forget you.
No doubt. And I will never forget the moment that I just completely put up a 150 in front of Tiger Woods.
What if that sends you into like a spiraling depression for the rest of your life?
I don't care. I got to play with Tiger Woods. I don't care.
Oh man, I can't imagine if I played with Tiger and if I shot over 100, I would just be a wreck. Like if
it got to that point, Kyle, I kid you not, because I did in baseball switch hit a little bit. I would start playing left-handed if it got to that point where it put me in that much of a funk where I just was like, oh my gosh, I'm never shooting less than 100 again. Yeah. I'd turn around. I'd be buying new left-handed clubs and I'd turn around.
That's funny. You probably could, at that point, you couldn't be any worse.
Yeah, at that point, I'm still going to shoot 120. Why not do it left-handed?
I got you. So who do I dislike the most right now, currently? I wanted to go with Brooks Koepka, but
see, he's another one. I don't like him, but I
don't
play with him.
I don't think it would be fun, but he at the end of the day, he might be an okay guy to be around. So If I shot a really low round with Brooks Koepka, I don't know that I would have a terrible time. I think the guy that I would probably, just based off of tour players, what they say about him, the videos you see about him, the one that I would hate playing with the most would probably be Rory Sabbatini. There's a video where Jordan Spieth hit a tee ball into him on accident, didn't see him, and said he literally was caught on mic saying it could have literally been anyone else.
It could have been any of the other 120 in the field.
And it was Rory Sabbatini. Ben Crane is like one of the nicest guys ever. And Rory Sabbatini is probably the only dude on the planet that's ever had beef with Ben Crane. Like,
can't stand him.
He's just a nice guy. So I think I would go with Rory Sabbatini and go shoot my lowest round ever, which would be like, I think my lowest round ever is like 68. So I would shoot a 67, may have a chance to beat him. But I'm all about low. I want to shoot the lowest round every time I play around the golf. I just think I would be too worried. If I played with my favorite would be Tiger too. So, it's miserable playing golf bad. Like, I can't imagine.
Either way, you're going to be talked about, though, because Sabatini's going to tell people, listen, I played with this amateur and he wore my ass out.
Exactly.
Like, you're still going to be remembered, regardless if you play with Tiger and you shoot 150, or if you play with Sabbatini and you shoot 68. Now, I will say, I thought about this, and this is where I could have really, if Nate would have been on here, he would have been super mad at me. If you would have changed that question to shoot a 59 with your most hated golfer, it would have been no question what I would have done.
Oh, well, that's too easy.
Yeah,
that's too
I would
easy.
have played with whatever idiot wanted to step out there and just wore them out.
Yeah, that would be too. That would, and I started it off like saying something like shoot a 62 or something crazy, but like I think we would all pick the 62. I don't know that anybody would want to go shoot 150 or above with Tiger if they could go shoot 62 and probably beat the guy they dislike the most. You
made me think too, because when you said lowest, like I thought that's when I took it to heart. Like, all right, what's the lowest I've ever shot? And I have not shot it in 6. You said you shot 68.
Right.
I had at the Auburn Links back when it was a golf course. I had a 68 going into 18. Yeah, rest in peace. I had a 68 and 18. I was on pace for 68.
I can't even remember what 18 is.
It is a ravine in the middle. It is downhill. I do remember. Hard second shot. Really tough second shot. The second shot is not bad if you can get close to the ravine without going in.
Which is tough.
I went in, doubled, shot a 70.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you could hit that 60. You could have hit that 69.
Yeah, I could have. Yep. I could have totally 69 Tiger if I'd have wanted to, if I hated him like some people do.
We need to edit. We need a dump button.
How much did Nate miss out on that one?
Oh my God. You just said you would 69 Tiger out loud for everybody here. Okay. All right. Well, that was exactly what I was hoping for. So Ben wants to go shoot 150 with Tiger, and I want to go shoot 67 on Rory Sabbatini and tell him to suck it. No.
Yeah. That honestly, that makes it super. The bad part is, if we could play as a team, if we could be in the same group against Sabbatini, there's no doubt I'd take the low score. Me and you go and wear Sabbatini out and let the whole world know about it.
Yes.
There's no doubt.
Yes. Rory Sabbatini, if you want to come on the pod, you're always welcome.
Yeah. Wait, listen, we don't like you, but we'll interview you.
We'll tell you that we dislike you.
There's doubt.
Right to your face. I don't know. He's kind of jacked. He might.
I don't know, man. He's working on that dad bod like us. Have you seen those tight shirts he's wearing, that little bubble gut he's got going out there?
I don't know, man.
He's working on he's the whole fat and happy thing is fitting him well right now.
Yeah, for sure. Speaking of fitting nicely, and being fat and happy, you need to check out Swannies.co. Coupon code DABBOD Golf Pod -25. You can find anything on their site that'll fit you and make you happy. I got a hoodie on the way. I'm pretty excited. I'm really buying into this hoodie fad that's going on right now. So
I got a hat coming. Looks like yours. except
Yes.
it's a lighter color. I didn't go with the dark.
Love it. Love it. We took 25% off our order. That's not
no
just
doubt.
free shipping. That's not just negating the tax. That's actual big time savings. Nice stuff. Polos, pullovers, anything outerwear that you can dream of. Shorts, joggers.
And not that I'm supposed to tell you this or not, but Swannies has said that we couldn't say it. The hat that I bought was already on sale, and I knocked an extra 25% off.
Just absolutely take them to the cleaners. No, go pillage the sale category. Have fun. Use coupon code DadBod Golf Pod -25. These dudes are awesome. We love them, and we want to keep supporting them. So y'all support them as well.
If you get a chance, this is Would You Rather Wednesday. So when you're watching this, yesterday, which would be Tuesday, Blaine Barber, who we've talked about, Swannies advocate, he had to take over on the Swannies page. And so you can go and watch the Swannies stories. It will be Blaine Barber giving his account of a practice round and what all they're doing, some of the things he's wearing.
He's at Q school right now, so we're really
I think you'll rather enjoy it because
he wears it a lot better than we do. For sure.
There is no doubt whatsoever. All the pictures that they keep posting of him talking about Blaine's going to take over. I'm like, I could never wear that. Like I can't.
I want to so bad.
Like, I don't have the
self-discipline to be able to.
I want to wear it, and it does. The shirt looks good. If I wore it as tight as he wears it, I would not look very good in it. But that's all right. He pulls it off. And so you guys stay true to your size. Don't order the medium like Blaine does. So you show those guns off. You guys make sure you order what you're supposed to.
Take the size quiz. They got size quizzes. It'll tell you what you need to have. So no big deal. All right. Awesome place. Check them out. Moving on to our second would you rather topic.
Yep.
And this one is a shout out to Club Pro Guy. They tweeted this out, and this is such an awesome would you rather scenario. And we'll probably retweet it tomorrow or retweet it today so that you'll be able to see it and you can go with it too. But here's the scenario, Ben. Are you ready? Yeah.
I'm ready.
You have four options. Four options. Pick your best one. Tell us why. Here they go. Okay. Tiger gets win number 83. Okay. Which I think that would make that would make him the all-time. I think he's tied currently.
That would be all time. I don't know why they didn't make it where he could finish out
major
and get his majors. Yeah, but whatever. 83 is still good.
Well, it's just most of them are just like one more win. All right. Yeah. So Tiger gets win number 83. Phil finally wins the U.S. Open. Patrick Reed loses his tour card, or Rory wins the Masters. Those are three awesome scenarios. I think I know which one you're going to pick, but let's go. Let's see what you say. Let's hear. Or actually, I tell you what, I'll go first this time.
Okay, you go
first last time. I'll go first this time
because I'm still deciding. I like all four.
This one's gonna be a surprise to you, but I'm gonna take Rory winning the Masters, and I think Rory, he's still very young. That'll give him the Grand Slam, the career Grand Slam. He deserves it. He's done so much for golf, and I think he can shove it right at Brooks Koepka for saying that Rory hasn't won anything while I've been out here winning, even though Rory won 4 majors while he couldn't. He was jacking around on the European Tour trying to make it. So
I think Rory that's the most attainable.
Yeah, I think it's probably going to happen. I think it's probably going to happen this year.
I saw a stat today at Rory's age, where he is in wins, and at his age, he at the same age, Phil Mickelson had 0 majors.
Right.
At the age that Rory is right now. And Phil has had a bit of a run over the last 10 years. So Rory's got an opportunity to everybody always counts him out. I think it's because he's grayed up rather quickly. People forget he's only 32 years old.
Right.
Like, he's
not aging well in the face.
No, he is he's 6 years younger than DJ, and DJ's still on fire. So I think that's the most attainable out of all 4 of these that we have listed, courtesy of Club Pro Guy.
And if you want to, you can slide over to Betonline.ag and go ahead and bet on this. Get you a little Rory action to win the Masters at plus 1,800. Go ahead and get you some of that. Go ahead and get you some of that. Rory's going to do it this year. I've seen enough. I've seen enough after the CJ Cup. I've seen enough. Rory is going to go nuts this year. So he's going to get hot after the Ryder Cup.
I think he is too.
And that is awesome that he didn't
I think
get
it is
hot
too.
during the Ryder Cup. So I would take Rory winning the Masters. I think that's be awesome for golf, and it could ignite him to go on a run. And I would love to see Rory McIlroy go on an absolute tear. Ben, it's your turn.
Really?
Sir.
What did you think I was going to take?
Oh, you're going to go Phil US Open 100%.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind. There's no doubt. As much as I would love to see Tiger get 83, and as I said, if this scenario would have presented itself as Tiger catching Jack, if it had just said catch Jack, not even surpass Jack, but say catch Jack, I probably would have gone Tiger. But
if it would have said Tiger wins another major, I would have taken Tiger.
Yeah, I might have taken that as well. Even if it's just another major, doesn't even have to catch Jack. But
right.
Phil winning a U.S. Open, there's part of me that doesn't want him to win it just because he's been so self-deprecating over it, where he talks about his silver medals that he has there, and he doesn't have the actual gold medal for winning the Open. But
so many second place finishes.
Yeah, I know. But that's the thing, is I want him to be able to reach that now, especially at his age now. Can you imagine? We all went crazy with the PGA Championship. Imagine if he won the U.S. Open, how crazy golf would go. It'd be so good for golf. The one I didn't, out of this scenario, and I think it's an easy one to go to, is the Reed being gone. I actually think Patrick Reed is good for golf.
Yeah, just he's good for us for
yeah,
sure.
So I don't want him gone because we really need to talk about him.
Yeah, exactly.
And then again, with the Tiger situation, now I was not the one last on the list to me is the one you took, Rory and the Masters. And this is so red, white, and blue of me. I should have Nate's hat on right now, but I want an American winning the Masters every single time. I don't know what it is. At US Open, I got a lot of friends that they say, I want an American win the US Open. It's such an open field. I don't mind who wins that. I pull for, especially if I go to Betonline.ag, I may there definitely is not red, white, and blue color showing at that point, but just
green, baby, just green.
Exactly. But that's as much as I love Rory.
Yeah,
it wouldn't bother me if he doesn't win the Masters, but I really want Phil to win a U.S. Open, and I don't know that it's going to happen.
Phil winning a U.S. Open would be awesome. That would give him his Grand Slam, and the social media aftermath would be absolute ecstasy. It would be absolute.
He would go everywhere with that medal, everywhere with that trophy.
Fantastic. It would be.
That's
awesome.
One of the if I'm not mistaken, that's one of the trophies where they don't give you two. They only give, you only get to take the U.S. Open around with you for the year. And if you want a copy of it, you have to
pay for it. You have to pay for it. Yeah.
There are others. I even think Augusta gives you a copy of the Masters trophy. Like they give you a replica of it. Now you do get to keep your medal with the U.S. Open, but you don't get to keep the trophy. So you have to pay for a replica of it, which it's not like they're not going to do that anyway with the money that they make, but still, it's one of the few tournaments where they will not let you have the original, or they don't give you a copy. You have to get your own copy.
I was listening to a podcast with John Rahm talking about after he won the U.S. Open, and he was like shocked that it's very expensive too. I don't know the exact cost of it. Mm-hmm. I'll figure that out later, but he said that it was it's a replica, and it's super expensive. It's super expensive. It's not like it's a couple $100. It's like I want to say it's something like $10,000-$15,000. Like something crazy.
It wouldn't shock me at all.
Something crazy. But yeah. Those are all fun. Shout out Club Pro Guy. That was awesome. If you want to slide over to betonline.ag, you can get Phil Mickelson right now to win the U.S. Open for plus 8,000.
I knew when I saw you typing, you were looking something
plus 8,000. Go ahead and get you some of that. Maybe
I like it.
Maybe he'll complete the dream and make it happen. If you want to complete your dream of becoming a better golfer and taking shots off your game, you need to check out arcosgolf.com. It's a club sensor system that will track every single shot you ever hit on the course.
Yes.
It'll tell you how far you hit each club. It'll tell you the max distance you've ever hit it. It'll tell you the shortest distance you've ever hit it. And it'll tell you a smart distance that it thinks that you'll hit a majority of the time after you play so many rounds. It keeps track of your stats. This is the coolest thing. So you can set your target handicap that you want to be. So let's say you're a 10 and you want to be a 5. You set your target handicap to a 5, you play golf, and it tells you your strokes gain analytics based off of wanting to be a 5 handicap. So it'll tell you, you play around, it says you lost 5 strokes off the tee to a 5 handicap. So, I mean, if you're a dad bod like us and you don't have 5, 6, 7 hours a week to practice, you maybe only have 1 or 2. You use this thing, you play on the course, you play in your Saturday group, your Sunday group, whatever. It analyzes all your shots. It tells you where you need to work on. And then if you get that random Wednesday afternoon or Thursday afternoon where you got an hour, you can go practice. You know exactly your weaknesses, and you go work on your weaknesses, and that will only lead, efficient practices will lead to better scores. You can use coupon code DADBOD10, take 10% off your order. This thing is a ton of fun. And Ben's used his.
Yes.
We've used ours together in the same round. It's freaking sweet. It's absolutely, it's everything that I thought it would be and more. It's awesome. A lot of fun. Check them out. arcosgolf.com.
I said it before. It was one of those deals where I thought that I was doing one thing wrong, and it turns out that it gave me the feedback that I was doing something completely different wrong.
Exactly.
And so that's the reason you need it, because you're thinking, Kyle has said that story before where you think, man, I could not get off the tee today. And that's what I thought it was that day that I used it. And it was not. It was the par threes. It was not the tee ball that I thought it was. Yep. So it will give you that immediate feedback. So go check them out at arcos.com.
arcosgolf.com. Absolutely.
arcosgolf.com. And I don't have the boxes in front of me here. I flash them.
Thank God. Throw those things away. No, I'm just kidding. All right. So scenario number 3. Scenario number 3 if you're a D-bag. All right. You have 5 5-foot putts for $10 million. We're not going to talk about before taxes. We're not going to talk about after taxes. We're not talking about lump sum or annuity. $10 million. You got to make 5 5-footers in a row for $10 million. If you miss one putt, you have to spend 1 year in prison. The catch is you don't get killed, you don't get hurt, you don't get maimed while you're in prison. And then when you come back, when you get out of prison, everything is back to like it was. Like you don't lose your house, your marriage.
It's like you never left. Like everything is.
It's like you never left. You just got to spend a year in prison. You got to eat prison food. You got to sleep on a prison bed. You got to bathe in a prison shower. You got to do everything in the prison, but nothing bad happens to you. 5 5-footers for $10 million, or go to prison for a year. Ben, you're a pretty good putter. What do you do?
I'm taking the putts, baby. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? $10 million?
Yeah,
There's
10 million.
No doubt what I'm doing. Especially when you threw the caveat out there that I could, at the end of the year, nobody knows, none the wiser. Like I'm back to work. I didn't lose my job. I didn't lose my wife. I didn't lose my kids. I didn't lose my golf game. Like it didn't suffer at all the entire time I was off for a year. Maybe my body heals up a little bit. Maybe I'm rested. Maybe I'm ready to go out and start stroking it. Always stroking. I'm taking the possibility. 5-footers. Are they straight putts?
Yeah, straight putts, just straight uphill. 5 5-footers straight up the hill.
We may have to test this theory next time we're out playing. We may have to throw 5 balls
prison
down there and see if we get it. Yeah.
Prison. No.
We may have to do something like you have to take a club away for a round or something.
Yeah.
Something besides a putter that you have to take away for the round.
That's a good idea. Let's go to the putting green to start off. You roll 5 5-footers. If you make all 5, you get to take a club out of my bag. If you miss, I get to take a club out of your bag, and then I'll do the same thing or something like that. We'll figure something out.
I like it. it. So
that's a pretty good way to start your.
I'm taking the 10 mil, man. The possibility of $10 million. This isn't like I would have had hesitations on $1 million, but $10 million.
Yeah.
This also is probably going to be the longest like time it's taken somebody to take 5 putts in the entire life.
You're gonna grind over.
Yeah, there is no
so
doubt.
hard.
I'm grinding over one. Even though they're all straight putts and they're all the same putt, I'm stepping back. I'm reading each and every putt. I'm plumb bob. I'm stepping it off, everything. But that's the caveat that everything's back to normal after a year. I am taking the possibility of winning, Tim. That's why I buy lottery tickets, man.
Yeah.
There's a 1 in umpteen trillion chance that I can win lottery. But yes.
Dude, though, think about being in prison though for a year, like stuck in a cell, eating garbage slop, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing to do. You can't play golf for a whole year, basically. I mean, that's tough. That's tough. And all it takes is one little lip. A year is a long time, Ben.
I think the positives outweigh the negatives here, Kyle. I can really do a lot with $10 million.
Absolutely. Absolutely. If you would have asked me this question, say 2-3 months ago, I'm saying I'm not even gonna. We've seen the videos. I'm gonna laugh at you. Be like,
the videos and the pictures of the 14 putters he's got at the putting green.
Yep. I had tried putter tryouts recently. I had putter tryouts.
Wow.
I lined them up, gave them all shots. I've asked Ben for center shaft putters. I've tried everything. And then I had one little tip on the green, one little tip on the putting green. And Ben can attest, my putting game is absolutely night and day different.
Yes.
Night and day different. So I think the last time I played, I had 27 putts. So
I will say this. You posted it from Arcos. You had a 22 footer on one of the posts you put, and then one of the other posts, or maybe it wasn't a post, maybe you just sent it to me and Nate. You had a 19 footer.
Right.
Let me just tell y'all right now, during putter tryout season, he didn't sniff 22 feet.
I like
that. That might as well have been 202 feet, not 22 feet.
I'll say this. I probably had a better chance to make it from get lucky and make one from long distance than I did 5 feet, 3 to 10 foot. There was no chance.
When you
absolutely no chance.
When you had putter tryouts, you had a better chance at a 75-foot putt than you did at a 4-footer.
100%. So three months ago, I'm saying no way. I'm just gonna go cry and cheer for Ben, and hopefully he throws me a stack or something like that.
Yeah. But if it's on the lip, you're over there trying to blow it in. You're got your shadow over the top so it'll fall. Yeah.
I don't know. I may be rooting before you go to prison just so I can make fun of you.
Oh, come on. That's crazy.
No, because then we couldn't pod. You can't pod.
Let me pod in prison.
No. So I'm right now though. I'm taking the 5-footers. I feel confident. Mm-hmm. I don't think I would take much time. Believe it or not, I played in a rival podcast tournament in April. And I actually won. This was not when I was not putting that great. I actually won their putting contest. It was the first qualifying putt was a 5-footer right up the hill, and I jarred it. And then I had to make another 5-footer, but it was like a swooping left to right downhill. Basically you had to make it or it was rolling off the green, and jarred it. Won a putter, won $500. So 5 feet, I feel 5 feet. Not 3 to 4 months ago, but 5 feet today, I feel like I'm going to make everyone I look at, or at least I guess I'd have to make 100% not to go to prison, but I feel pretty good from 5 rolls that I can make that happen. So I think I would go take a shot at the 10 million. And then if I go to prison, at least when I get back, I still got my job, still got this, still got that, whatever. So I think I'll take my chances.
Your wife hasn't left you. All that kind of good stuff.
Exactly. Kids still love me.
Kids still love you. Yeah.
Maybe. All right. So what's Ben? There was one more. What was
you said max putt? We were talking about max putt. Yeah.
The last one is back to putting. Let's say you had a $50 to $100 bet. Whatever. Just say just enough to where you feel uncomfortable. Let's just say that. Mm-hmm. Dang, I really don't want to lose X amount of dollars. For you, for Ben's a high roller. It could be 1,000. I don't know. For me, it's somewhere around 50. If I lose $50, I'm pretty pissed. So, what is the furthest distance?
By the way, shout out last week. Thanks for $20, guys. I know y'all are watching.
Exactly. Me and Ben took it to him last week. Anyway.
Yeah, we did.
Ben's my partner for life. So Ben, what's the furthest distance on a putt that you feel confident that you could make and win a bet for that amount, whatever that uncomfortable amount is? What is that distance that you would take that putt? And
couple of questions. How much have I had to drink?
None. You're stone cold sober.
Stone cold sober. Oh man. Are we going to do just like the 5-footers here, a straight putt?
Straight up the hill.
I mean, it's going to be inside of 20 feet.
Okay.
I can't, if it's an uncomfortable amount, $50 will be an uncomfortable for one putt. $50 will be an uncomfortable amount for me.
Yeah.
I mean, because that's the thing is if I miss it, I just lost $50.
Exactly.
So it's not like it's 50 to 1. I mean, something like a 50 to 1 odd putt, like from 200 feet, I'm taking that in a heartbeat. If a guy goes, I give you 51 odd, I'm okay, fine. I mean, I'm taking a chance. I'll give him a buck. But if it's straight money, you miss, they get $50, you win, you get $50. I'd say somewhere in that right around 15 feet is about as far out as I'd go.
Yeah.
Just to be, I mean,
10 feet's a long way.
10 feet is a long way. Like that's the thing is 10 footer is, I mean, you got to think I'm shooting a free throw, but I don't think that makes me as uncomfortable as backing it up another 5 feet. I think that 15 to 20 feet, that's when you go, okay, this is a little further than I
need odds at this point. We're going to have to take odds. Yeah.
Yeah. At that point, I want odds. Like I would on the putting green, we've all messed around and did the whole like $1 a putt or $2 a putt or whatever. And, it's kind of like horse that you're playing. So you don't think anything of it. And you may still end up losing $50, but most of the putts are comfortable putts. This is one shot, step on the putting green, $50. I don't feel comfortable outside of 15 feet.
Man, you go all the way to 15. So I probably would say anything under 10 feet, I'm in. Anything over 10 feet, you're getting into like pros don't make, but like 55% of 10-foot putts or something like that. Something crazy stat because it's only like 75% of 5-foot putts. So I mean, straight up the hill. I said I was pretty confident in my putting game, and it's like I got one shot at it, and I'm gonna lose $50 to $100. I think 10 foot's a pretty fair. I think that's a pretty fair game for $50. Just one shot. I probably wouldn't go much past that. I think 10 feet feel pretty good there. Anything over that, I'm probably gonna be asking for odds. We actually had one of those. We did it. We did it for drinks, not for money, and it was probably like. It was probably like 20 feet. But I had, it was probably like 20 feet. It was a little bit of a left to right breaker. And I thought I jarred it and I hit it a little too hard and it hit the back of the cup and popped out. But we just did drinks. So it was like, if I make it, you give me 3 drinks. If I miss it, I give you 1, something like that. So
here's the thing when you go to putting these putts and these bets, and as you said, this hasn't even been for $50. This is me been doing it on the putting green for a beer or for dollar putts. Like, it's amazing when you're on the course, you're happy with a birdie putt from inside of 20 feet.
Yes.
And you're semi-confident. You're like, okay, I'm inside 20 feet.
Yeah.
I got a chance of making this. Take that to the putting practice green with $50 on the line, and that 20-foot putt all of a sudden becomes 60 feet. Easy.
It gets long. Yeah.
There's you look up and you're like, that hole's a long way away from where I'm standing right now.
Or if you just if you ever walked off putts, like on the putting green, I want to putt a 5-foot putt, and you stepped it off and you're like, dang. That's a lot longer than I thought. That's a lot further than I thought it was. 10 feet is about.
That's getting a yard and a half for a first down, man. Like that's a lot. That's a big push you got to make. That's
exactly.
People forget that, but I still think when I'm putting it right now, I'm not in putter tryouts yet. You completely screwed with my brain on me switching putters for a little bit. But when I'm rolling it well. I'm somewhere to feel comfortable between 10 and 15 feet. Once you get outside of 15 feet,
I'm asking for odds.
Yeah, I'm asking for odds. That's a knee knocker. That's when they go $50 on this putt. I'm like, I got to have odds on 15 feet or more. Like I don't.
That's pretty fair. That's a lot of. That's still That's pretty big confidence. I'm a pretty confident putter right now, but 15 feet for 15, 14 feet, 12 feet for $50. That's.
Oh yeah, that's why I say the comfort zone for me is between 10 and 15. Yeah. Once it gets to like 12 feet, the comfort starts getting real uncomfortable all of a sudden. So, but that's when I'm rolling it well. But that's a good bet though. I mean, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to take odds, but that's a really good bet.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Episode 70, Would You Rather Wednesday, another one in the books. We want to hear from you. What would you pick? Tell us in the comments on YouTube. Tell us on Twitter. Tell us on DM. We don't care. We want to hear it. Tell us what you think about these scenarios. Which one would you choose and why? Why are ours dumb? Why do you agree with it? Why do you disagree with it? Let's have some fun.
It's your chance to 69 Tiger.
Exactly. You get one chance. You get one chance if you hate him. And this is your opportunity. Oh my God, we did it again. Check us out on social media.
Gonna be so upset.
Anywhere you get social media, you can find us, Dadbod Golf Pod. Follow us, interact with us. Let's have some fun. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We had a big jump in subscribers this week. Let's keep it going. Tell one friend about the Dadbod Golf Pod this week, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Leave reviews, rate, subscribe, and review on the Apple Podcast app. And guys, this is the only daily golf podcast out there, Monday through Friday. We grind to bring fresh content every single day. These Would You Rather Wednesdays, these different types of scenarios, and we have a blast doing it because of you guys. And we just hope that you're having as much fun watching us as we're having doing it. We probably would do it if nobody would watch, but it makes it a little bit more rewarding considering, a few people watch it every single day. So anyways, tomorrow will be episode 71, your Thursday. The weekend's creeping closer. I hope you got your tee times ready. You may have a member tournament this weekend, like this.
Oh, you guys, that's right. You guys got member this weekend
coming up. It's big. We're going for the
on a bye weekend too.
Weekend. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're going to be ready to go. Ready to go. All right, guys. We appreciate it. Check us out next time. Dadbod Golf Pod.
Always stroking.
Always stroking.